Hello. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello. It is hump day. Thank you for checking in. I hope you're getting your hump on. I know Shocker is. Shocker said he'd been celebrating hump day all day. He was like that camel in the office. Yeah, no, yeah. Been like that all day. So I am live on YouTube and Google Hangouts, and there is a lag on YouTube. It just started right now. So if you're watching on YouTube, that's how long the lag is. Let me say hello to everybody. Laura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and T-Sus and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairy Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Sam and St. Clinton and Philip Lee and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Wing Doggy and T-Sis and Jim Danby and Sturgis Guy and 1QOV and Red Stapler and James Beard and Joe Barney. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello. Let me make sure I got everybody. Hello. All right, great to see you. I had a wonderful date night last night. Wonderful date night. I went to see, I know the name of the movie I was going to see. It was called The Salvation, starring Mads Mikkelsen, who is an incredible Danish actor. And he plays a lot of bad guys. And this one, he wasn't a bad guy. He was a good guy. It was a Western. He plays a settler who has settled the prairie. He is an immigrant who settled the prairie, and finally, after 7 years of hard work, he's able to raise enough money to get his wife and his young son, his 10-year-old son, enough money to have them come over and join him in his little house on the prairie. It's a Western, and like empty prairie, cowboys, bad guys, all that stuff. And he meets them at the train. They get there. He hasn't seen them for 7 years. They're on the stagecoach, and bad guys are on the stagecoach too. It's very sad. The beginning of the movie, all of a sudden, the wife and son are dead. He kills the bad guys. Shoots the bad guys who not only killed his wife and kids, but wife and son, but also killed the stagecoach drivers and everyone. And goes back to his home. He's very sad. It turns out the bad guys he killed was the brother of the local big bad guy who wants blood. And is going to kill people. It wants the head of the guy who killed his brother, and is going to starts killing people in the town until they bring him. Finally, they figure out the townspeople are very wimpy. They figure out that it was him because nobody else did it, and so they hand him over, the sheriff, the mayor, they hand him over to the bad guy. And his brother comes to rescue him from the bad guy and gets him away from the bad guy. And then his brother gets killed. And then he goes back and he ends up the big showdown, and of course the bad guys all get killed, and he's the last one standing. That's the whole movie. Your basic Western. That happened. That's kind of the plot of a lot of Westerns. Bad guys, somebody gets killed, bad guys, good guys. Hi, Sturgis Guy. But it's very well done. Good actors. Mads Mikkelsen is always good. So that was nice, and I had delicious salmon dinner. Had a nice Nice dinner. Today, I am extremely agitated and frustrated right now. I told you guys I was optimistically happy about the flower bandit situation, that she had just stayed on the road and had not picked any flowers. Well, that was yesterday. Today, she came twice. She came at 3 o'clock and picked a flower, and I chased her away. And then she came back at 4 o'clock. Came all the way up to the garden. I came running outside, chased her away. I saw she had a bag full of my flowers. I took them away from her. I told her to leave. She picked 10 flowers today, geraniums. And she was very angry. I took the flowers back from her. She came back twice. She came at 3. She came at 4. So I left a message with the police officer. I left a message with her son. I think she was just she's needing attention from me because I haven't been coming out. I haven't been engaging, and she's it's just what do I do? Yes, twice, Angie, in an hour, 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I was like, what the hell? And I took the flowers back, and she's like, no, give. And I'm like, no, you do not get rewarded for stealing. I'm not going to, just because you took them, I'm not going to let you keep them. Yes, Auntie Jonas, you have some funny tweets, and when I see some funny tweets, I like to retweet them. Andy, we want to see your happy dance one of these days, Andy Jonas. Does your happy dance look like a Peanuts, the Snoopy cartoon? Peanuts. I don't want to mispronounce that. It's the Snoopy cartoon. You know how they dance in the Snoopy cartoons? So, I don't know what to do. But this has been going on for a year. Over a year. And I left a message with her son. I'm like, please tell me, what should I do? You tell me. You're her mother. You tell me. What is the best solution? I want to do the right thing. I want to find the best solution. Your mother's 93. I can only imagine she must be lonely. Tell me what to do. How do I solve this? How do I make her stop? So that's where I left a message telling her son this, the flower bandit's son. So I think she's all by herself. She's 93. I don't know. I'm guessing because I don't really know what her life is like. I only know when she comes into my yard. I don't know what her life is like for the rest of the day. But I'm thinking maybe she lives alone and she's lonely. And if I were 93 and living all by myself, I'd be lonely too. Maybe I'm the only one who gives her attention all day long. Even if it's somebody yelling at her. maybe it's better to be yelled at and have somebody give you attention than be invisible and nobody talk to you all day long. A shadow in my back window? You guys, if anyone ever sees anything for real in my back window, let me know. Because that would freak me out. Like, for real. Because the back window there, that's in behind me, and that's in the kitchen, that is in my enclosed backyard. You cannot get into there. You have to, like, go into the neighbor's yard and climb up on the garbage cans and jump over the fence to get into my backyard. So if somebody were there, that would freak me out. Let's see, what's that? Just a second. Where's that guy parked in there? And not only that, not only did she pick the flowers, but as she was picking the flowers, I was by the alley garden. Okay, the alley garden, my beautiful alley garden is about 10 feet away from a giant dumpster. So why are people always throwing trash in the alley garden when there's a dumpster right there? Every day I pick trash out of the garden. You can't make it 10 feet over. You can't make 10 feet over. Like somebody it looked like somebody just drove by and dumped their whole car in the garden today. It was full of, I'm like, what the hell? Why don't they, they used to have like don't litter cartoons and commercials and campaigns. I don't think they do that anymore? Don't litter. There used to be a crying Indian, or the guys in the commercial that would go and like dump garbage in your house or in your car. Seriously. She says, I know I'm onto something. Can I post that? What? Can you post what? Wait. Oh, it sounds good, Allura. Allura's got a new phone. There are stores and places that unlock. I know that when they mean I've never had a smartphone, so but I know that when it's locked, it means like say you have Sprint, it's only supposed to work on Sprint, or it's only supposed to work on Verizon or AT&T or whatever you have. But if you get it unlocked, you could then take that phone, which is not, you're not supposed to be able to do it, but you can. Just, then you could take it to whatever phone company you want, so you're not stuck with having to use Sprint or AT&T or whatever. Hi, Philip. Sue says, uh-oh, I can see a man looking in the window or staircase. Wait, no, Sue, there's nobody there. Maybe look. Nobody there. There's no staircase, it's just... Oh, and I posted some more pictures on Facebook. There's the guys that have the sunglasses. They made a whole like ad with different people from the gift suite with the sunglasses, and they used my picture. Aww. Sue says she thinks she can see a shadow of somebody. Nah, that might just be an optical illusion from coming through from your screen. Okay, Sue. Sue's gonna post it. Sue's gonna post a picture with like. Oh my God! Did you guys hear about this? There's a girl, a Spanish, an actress, and I believe she was a Spanish actress. It was either Spanish or Mexican. She's from another country. I think it was Spain, and I'm forgetting her name now. But she had gone above and beyond the call of. She had taken lying and embellishing to a whole new level. She had. You know how you have Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all this. She had put up all these pictures of herself working on TV shows, going to the Academy Awards, doing all these things, except they were all faked. She pasted her face on like she took a picture of the cast of The Big Bang Theory, which is a pretty well-known cast. Put her picture on one of the pasted her picture on at other TV shows, pasted her face on over other people, and like, oh look, I'm working on this show. Look, I'm working on this show now. Totally photoshopped herself on. Also photoshopped herself into Academy Awards, saying that she was at the Academy Awards this year, last year. No, she wasn't. You took pictures of other people and put her face on it, said she was really there. No, pretty much like now some magazines, she got caught, and it's a huge news story now. I'm amazed. She took there's Sophia Bush, who's an actress, has I think her Instagram. She would literally take like every picture that Sophia Bush was putting on her Instagram or her Twitter or whatever, and copying it and putting it on her own Twitter, and like even writing the same exact thing. Like Sophia Bush put a picture of like our shoes, saying I'm wearing my new shoes at the airport or something, and this girl would write the same exact thing. Oh, I'm wearing my new shoes at the airport. Like, what the hell? And yeah, craziness. So I don't know if you guys have heard about that story. I was pretty amazed. I'm like, she went like, and she created a fake agency, and with fake Twitters, like her own, like her agent, and a Twitter account for her fake agent, who was only tweeting stuff about her and her shows. David says that happens more than you would think. Really? Bill now says it's actually brilliant because even if she fails and everybody finds out, she's now gotten international publicity and people know her name. Yes, because now that people, people, the internet gets crazy about things like this. So the internet, people are taking her face now and posting her face on everything. Like that scene from Titanic when they're at the end of the boat, they're putting her face on it. Like Abraham Lincoln, they're putting her face on it. Betty White, they're putting her face on. Like, they're putting her face on everything. So yeah, Bill says it's actually brilliant. No matter what happens, she's gotten more publicity than she ever could have. Apparently, she had like one or two couple little roles, but she was making it like she was a giant guest star and starring in movies and stuff. So just guys, she wants a cookie. Oh, speaking of cookies, Alara, I saw your picture with your giant cookie. Alara posted a picture of herself with a cookie that was like this big, the size of her head. She already ate it. It was like a cookie the size of a size of a pie. But the crazy thing is this girl was taking pictures like stills. She'd take stills and publicity shots from different TV shows and movies and just totally paste her face over the face of another actress and then call it her own movie and her own role and put it on her Instagram. So I'm pretty shocked. Now, tomorrow is stupid question day. The genius will be here tomorrow to answer your questions or burning questions about any topic in the entire universe with complete accuracy. Finally, we'll get some real answers tomorrow. How is my car running? Well, yesterday the guy came and put some new gauge thing, some new oil gauge thing, because my oil, the gauge, when they fixed it, for some reason, instead of the oil gauge, which you want to watch, it's important to pay attention to in your car, it's normally always in the middle. After they fixed it, suddenly it was like down, like it looked like there was no oil, except when you check the oil, there's oil is full. So something was wrong with the gauge, something. So he put a new thing in for the gauge, and now the oil's back showing at the right level, which is good. I'm happy about that because it was really making me paranoid driving and seeing that thing on empty. Even though it wasn't really empty, it was just reading wrong, it was still kind of scaring me. So, but it seems to be driving okay, but the power is really, really low. Like, when I go over the hill to go to the valley, going over the hill, trying to, and you're riding on the highway, and the speed is like 60, going up a hill, 60, 65. I'm going 50, 55, and my car's like, I've got my feet on the floor like the Flintstones. I'm like, so not a lot of power. But the car's not making any weird noises or smells, which is a plus. Sue says she's, oh, I'll check it out. I'm going to check it out after I talk to you, Sue. Oh, you know what? I have a question for you guys. And I'm sure you've all been getting the same emails. You get an email that looks like it's like from a friend's name or email, or even your own email. And when you open it, there's a whole bunch of like CC names, and it says, "Oh, click on this link. This was on Oprah. It really works." And you're supposed to click on a link. And I've never clicked on the link. Yeah, I've never clicked on the link. Today, I got one that said it was that looked like it came from me. Except when I check my sent mailbox, there's no there's no sent mails from me, but the heading, the subject line says that it's from my email. And it looks like it's from my email, but it's not really from my email. And it has a whole bunch of names CC'd. Some of the names are some of the addresses or addresses I know, but some of them aren't. I don't think I've been hacked. Is it just that maybe somebody's gotten an email and taken a bunch of names and I was in it and it just like throws somebody's name in the beginning? Because I don't think I've been actually hacked, but I think, do I need to be worried? Green Doggy says yes. Well, I've never clicked on any of these links. But it didn't really send any email from me. Nothing has actually been sent from me. No, I didn't click on any email. It said same one. I know everyone's gotten it. But I don't think I've actually been hacked because it didn't come from me. It's just set up, it's the way it's set up, it looks like, because normally it's set up to look like, they make it look like it's coming from somebody you know in your email list. But it's not really coming from them, and it didn't really come from me. Oh, wait, Alinda says she got a couple supposedly from me at AIM mail. And it said it said that I recommended a site. Wait, so does that mean I've been hacked? If people are getting emails supposedly from me, but when I look in my sent mail file, there's no mails that have been sent. Philip says, but it has my name as the sender. Sturgis Guy says, download Immunet antivirus immediately. Immunet? Is that the website? Cloud-based, and I don't trust anything with the cloud. The cloud is full of hackers. Staying out of the cloud. Full of hackers. So, how do I know if I've actually been hacked, or is my name just thrown in a bunch of? How do I know? All right, I better. You know, oh goodness, it's after 5:45. All right, I'm gonna sign off now. But should I call? Who do I call? How do I find out? Somebody just uses the address. Can't call anyone. All right, so I'm just about to sign off, but I want to thank you guys for coming to see me because you're awesome. I'll be back tomorrow at 5:15. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Allure Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and Tesis and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mina and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Ezra Yusuf and the Crim and Marcel and Joe Barney and Anwin QOV and Sam and St. Clinton and Jim Dandy and Sturgis Guy and Red Stapler and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Wing Doggy. Thank you so much for checking in. You guys are awesome! Biscuits. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. This is for everyone. I love you. Bye. I love you. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.